Welcome to the MHSU Referral Workflow video series. In this video, we will walk you through how to review and update your client's gender identity and pronoun information in PowerChart. This step is an important part of preparing a referral and should be completed alongside reviewing your client's demographic details and updating their problems list. Let's begin by reviewing the history section in your client's chart. When you open your client's chart, navigate to the History section on the menu. Here you will see the following history tabs: Family, Procedure, Social, and Implants. These sections are considered controls in the client's chart. This means that any information entered here will carry across all patient encounters in the electronic health record. In the Family tab, you can review, add, or update your client's family medical history. Here you will see your client has a family history of glaucoma on their mother's side. The next tab is the client's procedure history, which displays a list of any procedures from past encounters and client history. Here you can see that your client had an appendectomy in 2022. Now we will jump ahead to the Implants tab, where, like the Procedure tab, you will see a list of any implants your client may have, such as a pacemaker or cochlear implant. You can see that your client does not have any implants listed. If it is relevant and important for your role with this client, as well as within your scope, you can verify and update your client's family, procedure, and implant history. Now let's move to the Social tab, where we'll update your client's gender identity and pronoun information. In this tab, you'll see a list of social history items that can be added after interviewing your client. Remember, this information carries across encounters, so if it was previously documented, it would appear here. This client has never had their social history added to their chart, and for now, we'll focus on adding their gender identity and pronoun information. To do this, you can click Add, which will take you to the full social history assessment section, or you can simply double-click the gender identity and pronoun section, and this will show you the section on its own. Your client shared that they identify as a transgender male and use the pronouns he, him. Select the gender identity and pronouns shared by your client and click OK. You can now see the gender identity and pronouns have been updated in the social history section, but that your client's gender in their chart is still listed as female. When you refresh your screen, an eye icon will appear next to the gender field. This icon indicates that the client's gender identity differs from the client's gender listed on their government-issued ID used during registration. By clicking this icon, you can see your client's gender, their sex at birth, and their gender identity, which you've just updated. If your client wishes to change their gender in their chart and their government issue ID has been changed to match, they can do this during patient registration. Finally, it is important to note that you can also update your client's social history through the MHSU Clinical Profile. To do this, go to Ad Hoc and select the MHSU Clinical Profile. The social history section here functions the same way as it does in the history section in the chart. If you've already completed the clinical profile and updated the social history section, there is no need to repeat this step as the information will carry through. This concludes our walkthrough on reviewing and updating your client's gender identity and pronoun information in the electronic health record. If you have any questions or feedback, please contact the Clinical Data Systems team at mhsu.cds@islandhealth.ca.